All right. Earlier this week, there was this moment in a hearing, congressional hearing, that hardly got any attention. These happen all the time. Most hearing moments get no attention, right? Secretary of State Tony Blinken was appearing virtually before the House Foreign Affairs Committee, and he was asked this question by Democratic Congresswoman Ilhan Omar of Minnesota.
I know you opposed the court's investigation in both Palestine and in Afghanistan. I haven't seen any evidence in either cases that domestic courts both can and will prosecute alleged war crimes and crimes against humanity. And I would emphasize that in Israel and Palestine, this includes crimes committed by both the Israeli security forces and Hamas. In Afghanistan, it includes crimes committed by the Afghan national government and the Taliban. So in both of these cases, if domestic courts can't or won't pursue justice, and we oppose the ICC, where do we think the victims of these supposed crimes can go for justice?
All right, just to be clear here, right? The Congresswoman was asking Secretary Blinken where he thinks victims of alleged war crimes and crimes against humanity can go for justice if local courts, say Israeli courts or Afghanistan courts, will not look into these cases, and if the U.S. opposes the International Criminal Court, or ICC, from investigating these alleged crimes when it comes to Afghanistan and the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. She was referencing the fact that there are active International Criminal Court investigations of all the entities she named. Back in March, the ICC opened an investigation into alleged Israeli war crimes in Palestinian territories. The inquiry is expected to investigate alleged crimes committed by Israelis and also Palestinians. It will look at whether rocket fire by Hamas and other groups from Gaza amount to war crimes. Last year, the ICC ruled its chief prosecutor can open an investigation into allegations of war crimes in Afghanistan since 2003 by all sides in the conflict, including the Taliban and U.S.-led forces. Now, that's all factual, right? That this is a factual recitation of the things happening in the International Criminal Court. The implication, of course, of the question is, how do we move to a system in which there is actually, in a global sense, equal justice under the law? That is not just ruled by the powerful, who will, of course, not investigate their own government's crimes, but some kind of investigatory body that investigates the crimes with no fear or favor of powerful and less powerful countries alike. That's the point she's making, based on the facts before the ICC. Then the Congresswoman tweeted out her exchange with Secretary of State Blinken, adding this quote, "We have seen unthinkable atrocities committed by the U.S., Hamas, Israel, Afghanistan, and the Taliban." And that's when things blew up. Yesterday, a dozen of her Democratic colleagues in the House issued a statement calling on the Congresswoman to, quote, clarify her words, placing the U.S. and Israel in the same category as Hamas and the Taliban. To which Representative Omar responded, quote, "To be clear, I was in no way equating terrorist organizations with democratic countries with well-established judicial systems." Afterward, House leadership, including Speaker Nancy Pelosi, issued a statement welcoming the clarification by Congresswoman Omar, while also warning her that, quote, drawing false equivalencies between democracies like U.S. and Israel and groups that engage in terrorism like Hamas and the Taliban foments prejudice and undermines progress towards a future of peace and security for all. Sometimes when you tell the truth, you reveal something your audience is not ready to hear. So, if you have a problem with the grouping of these entities together, and I understand why you would, you should turn your ire towards whatever it is the U.S. has done to put us in that category, and not on Congresswoman Ilhan Omar for pointing it out.